The wind is very loud. We may have tornadoes tonight. But it's time to make a video with messy hair. You're welcome. Something I wish I'd learned years and years and years ago is that I'm not responsible for other people's emotions. While I can and must act with kindness and apologize when I haven't, how people emotionally respond is not my inherent job to fix. I used to have a not fully formed but deeply held belief that if the people I cared about felt upset, or people who I cared what they thought about me felt upset, it was my job to make it better, regardless of whether or not what made them upset was my fault to begin with. For example, I would say yes to things that I didn't have time for or didn't want to do because I didn't want them to feel let down. I would apologize for things that weren't wrong in order to make people feel better. I would beat myself up over other people's anger and frustration, even if I hadn't done anything wrong. I would let people unload things emotionally or otherwise that I shouldn't have because I thought that's what being nice meant. And when I finally came to realize that I was only in charge of my own feelings, it was debilitating because it was such a huge perspective change. And that in and of itself is a big enough job because no one really wants to be the sole caretaker of their own feelings. No one wants to have to learn how to manage their anger and frustration and disappointment. It's hard. Most of us want to blame someone else or depend on someone else to help us feel happier. One thing that really drove this home for me is that no one can reach inside of you and decide you are gonna be happy or angry or whatever. It, in some way, consciously or not, has to be your choice. I'm not even saying that we have complete control over our feelings at all times. I just mean we are the only ones who can have control over them. That's why, for example, you have to stop wanting to be depressed if you want to heal. No one can choose that for you. But that's not what this video is about. Mostly, I just want to talk to you if you are in the same position I was for years and years. Stop taking responsibility for making people happy. Be kind. Choose to be kind and apologize when you aren't kind and own up to that, but let it end there. And try to let go of the guilt that lies to you and says, if you were better, they would be happy. Because that is just not true. Be kind, keep your boundaries firm, and remember their happiness is up to them and yours is up to you. I hope you're having a really nice day, and I hope you have a nice night and you take care of yourself and the people you love too, as much as it is your responsibility. And I will see you tomorrow.